The Story of Hazrat Adam, A.S. Part 3, Life on Earth, the First Family, and the Trial of Qabil and Habil. Imagine leaving paradise forever and beginning life in a world full of hardship, hunger, and tests. How did the first human family survive? And how did the first murder in history take place? Let's continue the incredible story of Hazrat Adam, A.S. After descending to earth, Hazrat Adam, us, and Hazrat Hawa, us, sincerely repented to Allah. Allah accepted their repentance because He is the most merciful. Although they had left Jannah, Allah did not abandon them. Instead, He taught them how to live on earth and promised that whoever followed His guidance would never truly be lost. Adam, A.S., learned to cultivate the land, grow crops, build shelter, and care for his family. Life on earth was completely different from paradise. Here, there was hard work, illness, hunger, and death. Yet Adam, A.S., remained grateful to Allah in every situation. As time passed, Allah blessed Adam, A.S., and Hawa, A.S., with many children. According to Islamic tradition, children were born in pairs, a son and a daughter, and marriages took place between children from different births, as this was necessary for humanity to spread in those early generations. Among their sons were Qabil and Habil. Qabil worked as a farmer, while Habil was a shepherd who cared for sheep. One day, Allah commanded both brothers to offer a sacrifice. This sacrifice was a test of sincerity and obedience. Habil chose the healthiest and finest sheep from his flock because he wanted to please Allah with his very best. Finally, he confronted his brother and threatened him, "I will kill you." Habil calmly replied that Allah only accepts from the righteous and that he would never raise his hand against his brother unjustly. But Qabil refused to listen. His jealousy overcame his faith. He committed the first murder in human history by killing his own brother. The Quran describes how his own soul tempted him until he carried out this terrible crime. Afterward, Qabil stood beside his brother's lifeless body. He had never seen death before. He did not know what to do. Allah then sent a crow. The crow scratched the ground and buried another dead crow, showing Qabil how to hide the body of his brother. Seeing this, Qabil cried out in regret. He realized that even a bird knew something he did not. Filled with shame, he buried Habil. But the regret came too late. The sin had already been committed. The Prophet Muhammad later taught that every unjust killing carries a share of its burden upon Qabil, because he was the first person to introduce murder among humanity. When Hazrat Adam, A.S., learned what had happened, his heart was filled with immense grief. He had lost a righteous son, and another son had become a murderer. It was one of the greatest tests any parent could face. Yet Adam, A.S., remained patient and continued worshipping Allah. He taught his remaining children to stay away from jealousy, hatred, and disobedience. He reminded them that this worldly life is temporary and that every soul will one day return to Allah for judgment. Years turned into decades and decades into centuries. Adam, A.S., continued guiding his descendants toward Tawheed, the worship of Allah alone. He warned them never to follow the path of Shaitan, who had deceived humanity from the very beginning. The story of Qabil and Habil remains one of the greatest lessons in history. Jealousy can destroy families. Sincerity is more valuable than wealth, and every action has consequences before Allah. Sources: This script is based on the Quran, especially Quran 237:39 and 527:31, along with authentic narrations about the story of Qabil and Habil. Some historical details, such as children being born in pairs, come from classical Islamic historical traditions and should be presented as traditional reports rather than explicit Quranic statements. In the next part, we will explore the final years of Hazrat Adam, A.S., his advice to his children, and how the first prophet of humanity returned to his Creator after a life filled with faith, patience, and guidance. If you enjoyed this series, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share so more people can learn about the inspiring stories of the prophets. Subscribe.